All right, well, I just saw Psycho Killer, which was actually written by the guy that did 7 and 8 millimeter, and a few other actually suspense action thrillers, like a bit of horror. And this was nowhere near as good as 7 or 8 millimeter, but it was okay overall. Like, it's fun. There's some parts of it that really grabbed me. I was like, oh, there's like some good suspense here. I was like, oh, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Like, especially in the opening scene and the scene leading into the second act, I would say. I would say there's a scene on a highway with a bunch of parked cars, like at the very beginning, that was great. And there's a scene in a motel that was awesome. Let's just say there's water running and the room is dark. Once you realize you're in that scene, that was my favorite scene in the movie for sure. If you do see it, I would say it's not, you don't need to see this in a theater, but it's nowhere near as bad as what critics are saying. It's not a train wreck. The script could have used a couple more passovers, I will say. But Georgina Campbell really makes the best of this film. And Malcolm McDowell's in it for a couple scenes. He was doing some scene chewing for sure. The guy that plays the titular psycho killer, he was pretty good. I think his voice was like kind of like not that interesting. Like towards like it was not as creepy and scary as it was towards the beginning. And I realized that it was actually his real voice, is not just like a voice changer. So that kind of was, I was like, that's kind of weird. And there's some times where you have to suspend a lot of disbelief, especially towards the end. The ending had some really ridiculous things, I will say, that I didn't personally buy. But I also don't know how bulletproof windows and stuff work. I don't know. That's all I'll say. This is an okay film. Like, it's not great. It's not terrible. Like, people saying this is a train wreck, terrible movie, like, that's, I don't know, that's their opinion. But if you like stuff like 7, Long Legs, 8 millimeter, The Killer by David Fincher, Zodiac, this kind of has that kind of vibe. But it's like 90 minutes instead of the 2 hours that all those movies are. So it was okay overall. It was a mixed bag.